tried every eyeliner trick that there is and still can't get your wings right? This hack is for you. It's a little fiddly, but it is a game changer for mapping out the eyeliner shape with precision. All you need is a piece of string and a steady hand. If you've got slightly hooded eyes, eyeliner can be tricky, especially at the outer corner where the skin folds. This string technique allows you to adjust the angle, lifting or lowering the line to suit your eye shape. Just avoid pulling that line down too low or it can make your eyes look droopy. As you can see here, by following the natural direction of my lower lash line upwards, it gives me the perfect angle for my wing. Then for the top half, we're going to place our string horizontally, lining it up with the highest point of your eyelid, which is usually above the pupil, and then pull that out perpendicular. So just for your reference, this is the highest point of the eye that I'm referring to, and your eyeliner would come outwards to meet the corner of the wing, created by the lower guide. You don't have to start exactly from the centre, you can go slightly lower for a softer or a baby wing effect, which I'll show you, but try not to go above this point or the angle can start to look unnatural. Another little hack is to use a tool that keeps your string nice and taut. I'm using the ends of a threading device here. It's a V shape, so it sits either side of your eye. I'm not going to use it in today's demo just because most people won't have one at home. Instead, I'll just show you how to do it using your fingers and some string, but you could get a cheap one of these online and it would do the exact same technique for you. I'm going to run some eyeliner. You can also use eyeshadow along the length of the string. You can tape one end to a table while you do this to help you hold it in place. Start by placing the string between your forefinger and thumb just at the temple area, then guide the lower half of the string towards the outer corner of your nose. At this stage, feel free to take your eyeliner slightly higher for a more lifted look or slightly lower if you want to avoid the crease of your eye in the socket, depending on how hooded your eyelid is. Just remember, following this lower eyelash line as a guide is your best bet. Once you're happy with the placement, gently press the string against the skin and work it backwards and forwards to leave a slight imprint. Now here's the thing, our eyes aren't flat. Around the outer corner, especially near the socket line, the skin is slightly concaved and convexed. So when you press the string down, it won't always sit completely flush against the skin. There might be little gaps or lifts, but don't worry if this line doesn't stamp perfectly. You can gently press with your finger to help the string make better contact. Now remember, this is just a guide, it's not a stencil, but it really helps map out a clean starting point for your wing. It might look a little bit aggressive up close, but I promise it's much gentler than it seems, as long as you're careful not to slip too close to the eye. You'll notice a little bit of overlapping where the lines meet, but don't worry, that's completely normal. You can clean up any excess marks with a little bit of micellar water on a brush. Now visually you won't always get the perfect stamped continuous line, as I said, especially in those little areas, but your eye will naturally see the direction it's going, so you'll be able to imagine where that line continues, and that's where you're going to start filling in with your eyeliner. I'm using an angled liner brush with the Bobbi Brown Long Wear Gel Eyeliner in Sepia Brown, and I like to mix it with a few drops of the Inglot Duraline. That makes it waterproof and gives it a little bit more of a fluid texture so it glides on more easily. The brush I'm using has a bent ferrule, which means the head is angled. That makes it so much easier to apply a winged liner because you're not having to twist your wrist in an awkward position. The brush naturally gets into the right angle for you. So here you can see I'm just filling in the shape that we mapped out using the string. It's a bit like colouring inside the lines. Just stay within the guide and build up the liner until you've got the definition that you want. And when you're done, it should look something like this. Now we're going to clean up any of those extra lines the string may have left behind. I'm using a flat brush with a little bit of micellar water to gently erase and tidy up the edges. If you've gone over the lines, this is where you're going to use the flat edge of the bristles to sharpen up and crisp that outer wing. I'm now taking a smaller angled brush, but any small brush will do, and dipping it into some of whatever base makeup you used, whether that's a concealer or foundation, and we're just going to lightly brush over any areas that the micellar water may have lifted. When it comes to the other eye, make sure to look straight into a mirror so you can match the angle and trajectory of the first side. If your eyes are slightly uneven, which is totally normal, mine definitely are, don't be afraid to adjust the angle slightly to make them look as symmetrical as possible. And because my eyes are slightly different, on this eye it was a bit trickier to get that string to make full contact with the top lid when mapping out the upper line. I didn't press it in with my finger this time because I wanted to show you how you can visually complete the shape. So here I can imagine where that line would meet the outer corner of the lower guide that we created first. And then I just continue to fill it in as I did before, thinking about colouring inside the lines of a colouring book. I think the main takeaway from this tutorial is that makeup doesn't have to feel overwhelming or intimidating. If you go wrong, it's not the end of the world. A little micellar water and a small brush can easily tidy things up without ruining your entire base. Remember that this string technique is just a guide. It's here to help you practice, understand your eye shape and help you build confidence. Over time you might find you don't even need the guide at all. It's all about learning how to make eyeliner work for you and your features. I have another little pro tip for you. If you want your eyeliner to extend all the way to the inner corner without actually taking up any lid space, which is especially useful for slightly hooded eyes or smaller lids, apply it underneath your top lash line, working it between the lashes. This gives the illusion of a full eyeliner look right to the inner corner without crowding the lid. The easiest way to do this is to tilt your head back slightly and look down into a mirror. That helps stretch the lid and it gives you a clearer angle. Looking down will help you gently blink onto the brush as you glide it along the length of your top waterline. Just make sure that you keep your brush flat and parallel to your eye so it's laying against the surface, not pointing inwards. That way you'll avoid poking or scratching your eye as you work. Obviously want to give you the full experience, so here I'm curling my eyelashes to lift and open the eyes. I like to follow that with a coat of mascara primer. If you've been around on my channel for a while, you know that I always recommend this because it's a great way to maximise your natural lashes, especially if you don't love wearing falsies but you still want a little bit of drama. That being said, we don't want to cover up all the hard work that we've done with our small wing, so go easy on the mascara or skip heavy lashes altogether. A coat of primer followed by a coat of your favourite mascara is the perfect way to enhance your lashes without overpowering the look. In case you're wondering what I'm using here, the lash primer is the Lancome Cils Booster XL. It's brilliant for adding volume and helping your mascara to last longer. Then I'm going in with my favourite mascara, which is also by Lancome. It's the Lash Idol. It never lets me down, it holds the curl, it doesn't flake, and it never transfers throughout the day. I'm only applying it to my top lashes today, and I always like to sweep out the outer corner to accentuate that wing. As always, I will list everything I've used or recommended down in the description box below, and if I find a threading device similar to the one that I'm using, I'll also include that too, so you guys can shop directly from the video and try this technique for yourself. So what do you think of this easy eyeliner mapping hack? I really hope you found it helpful, especially if you've been struggling to get your wings even or even in the right spot. If you think this could help a friend or a family member, please feel free to share it with them. Sometimes it's the simplest tricks that can make all the difference. If you've got a favourite eyeliner tip or hack, whether it's a product, a tool or just something that's really worked for you, please drop it in the comments below because it might help someone else in the community. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!